this stage before they head home from the World Cup. Chinese Taipei, though, they want to secure. They want to show why they're such a dominant.
One thing I forgot to mention: Benny on Grak. We saw how good he is.
Mentioned it briefly. It's Benny
with Teamy, with Alice. Any support he's on, that skill shots. This guy is just a god. Just watch how he's gonna throw that devil's chain out, anticipate enemy movement, and get that pull. Because Benny, this guy, he's just a monster in terms of sheer mechanical raw talent.
Well, let's go Indonesia. The hook's going to land onto Ahmed, and that's a way to start things off. Hans going to go through the rest of the team. Chinese Taipei walking a little bit away with some low health bars. That was straight down mid lane into each other.
Okay, I don't know why Indonesia back up. It's 5 versus 4. Indonesia, go in there. You can take this. They backed off. They had 5 versus 4 against Taipei. They could have invaded. Taipei was 3 members were so low, they could have just taken the jungle and invaded, and Taipei could not do anything. Taipei probably would have traded instead. So interesting by Indonesia there.
Well, you even have Yuzon coming on over for the invade, going to steal away the Might Golem. Hans wants to try and take that back himself, but it's going to be forced to back off. So already Yuzon getting himself some nice solo gold from that Might Golem, stealing it away from the Lindis.
Yeah, the key thing there that Scud needs to do here, if he sees Kilrod activate Enraged Spear, he has extra attack speed, Scud can just back off and run away, and he can re-engage. Because Scud can outplay a Kilgroth, but he cannot face Kilgroth one-on-one when Kilgroth's abilities are up.
Well, you see already the pressure coming out from Indonesia toward the top side of the map. Want to try and shut down Yuzon early, perhaps. Try and slow him down on this Kilgroth, but not going to be able to find it. Y-Force also coming into the mid lane against Star, looking to just hold the wave, while Ahmed actually went all the way back to base because he got chunked out so low.
Yeah, exactly. And what Yuzon wants to do is he wants to win the side lane. He's losing the side lane pressure. He wants to then push side lane, cut the wave potentially, and then start taking all of the jungle farm on the opponent's side. But he is not able to do that because of the rotation pressure they're putting on him. So really nice job so far by Indonesia.
Benny coming around the corner. He's going to find himself an Alice. Caraway gets the stun down. Neil's getting the damage on through, and that's going to be first blood going on over to Chinese Taipei.
What good focus there. Neil stayed in there. He knew that one last auto attack was going to kill him.
Y-Force.
And wow, look at Y-Force barely surviving. He needs a home here because he's going to die under that tower.
We got wins in them, still threatening. He doesn't finish his recall back to the base. Still, the Abyssal Dragon going to be, and Y-Force actually just looks to run toward the second tier tower. Gets past Win. Ahmed now down underneath, but that leaves this Lindis all alone. The spear is going to connect, and that's going to be the second kill for Chinese Taipei.
What an awesome flying spear hitting there, landing, getting the kill. Then Benny was so irritating. He dragged and reset that blue buff, and then unfortunately, Winroar stayed around and tried to get that blue buff, and they knew that he wanted it, and they just rotated there and killed him. And that's something that Benny, again, playing so well, wasting his opponent's time. And look at that. Lands a flying spear, misses the pull, but she is stunned long enough for that kill.
Yeah, that's a Lindis early on. Doesn't have that much survivability, unfortunately. If you get hit by one of those max range flying spears, it's going to hurt. Star also bringing down some of the pain of his own with that Moonfall. Going to look to try and catch out Caraway on that Alice and force him back to base. Scud still going to come on over there in the hands of Hans, as Yuzon still having a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, one thing we talked about the gold per minute for both teams. Chinese Taipei is hovering around that 650 to 680 mark as a team. Indonesia hovering around the 500. They're like about 100 150 gold less per minute than the tier 1 teams, and this is why. Look, they're behind in gold 2k already at 3 minutes and 45 seconds. They have to keep farming, have to keep trading.
They want to go for this Abyssal Dragon. Ahmed already used his recall actually to get out of harm's way. Y-Force goes all the way back through the team. Abyssal Dragon getting down low. Star gets down the damage, but the Cyclone comes out from Ahmed, able to trade back 1 kill. Hissifit also toward the side, but now the World Devourer gonna come on out. Caraway will pick up the kill onto Star. Neil lands the flying spear. Double kill coming out from the Slims, and that's a Lindis running for the hills. Triple kill for Neil. Benny misses the hook, but still 5-1 in the kills. Chinese Taipei 2,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, that was such a good play. Star activated his ultimate, then he gets killed, and in Flash, he had his Cyclone, but look at that flying spear. It lands perfectly, anticipating the movement there. Both these teams are playing so well. well. Ahmed, he had such a good Cyclone ultimate. I thought they had that fight until Chinese Taipei just basically were able to turn it around.
Well, Star was able to get in there with the Moonfall.
Yeah, that
and
was
a decent
huge.
chunk of damage before he was taken out by Caraway, so that was a big part of it. And Caraway, speaking of, he gets caught out by Benny, and the Moonfall also coming on down. Star will pick up the kill.
Oh no, Carrie, you can't do that. You can't be checking that bush. You don't need the river control in that area, so don't be going in the area. And that's something that nice play by Benny there, and that's something that Carrie's got to be careful. Can't get caught out.
Hey, Benny's coming up here toward the top lane. A nice juke coming out from Hans as he's able to dash away. Star also made his way up, trying to land some poke. You can see Chinese Taipei looking to try and punish the top side of the map after already taking the bot lane tower.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. Constantly farming. Look how efficient it is. Neo is just constantly feeding, farming. I mean, sorry, farming.
I don't think he's feeding. He hasn't given any gold.
No.
Speaking of giving gold over, though, Ahmed tries to get in there with the Cyclone. Is forced to get down to about half his health before he can retreat.
But that was really good. He cleared the wave, and he basically waited for the... he timed the Cyclone so that he did not fall into the World's Devour ultimate from Benny there. He escaped all of that. So actually really smart play by Ahmed there. Saves that tower, gets rid of that wave. He's going to live to see another day.
No, though, up toward the top lane. Benny, he's looking for a hook. Alice was able to lay down the Hissy Fit to try and clear out the minion wave. In mid lane, Star has to deal with Ahmed. Still the push is here. Y-Force also over toward the side. Wants to try and get the knockup. Actually, Star was underneath the tower.
Wow.
It will get punished by Y-Force. A rare mistake from Star. Benny brings in the World Devourer. Neil gets down the stun. Caraway now has to be careful as he's forced to back off, back and forth, but Star makes a mistake and gets punished for it.
Yeah, definitely got punished for it, and really good so far by Indonesia. They're fighting back, they're getting kills now. This is exactly what we want to see from them.
Well, Wynn's coming from behind here. He wants to try and add in onto this play as Hans gets caught out toward the side. Caraway also there for the support. This is a Malik that's pretty tanky himself, but that Lindis can do so much damage.
Got
The
canceled.
ultimate gets interrupted, and they pick up another kill.
Caraway, what a nice hissy fit. They're canceling the shock ultimate so you can let your teammates finish off that kill. That's 6-3. This is the Indonesia we want to see. They're fighting back, making sure they get the kill. Look at that. The ultimates and the silence comes out and just cancels it. Really nice job by Caraway.
That Wins can't get out of harm's way, but still for Chinese Taipei, they do sit at about a 4,000 gold lead as they now take down the third tower of the game. All the outer turrets taken away from Indonesia. That really frees up this map for Chinese Taipei if they want to go for this Abyssal Dragon or, in a couple minutes, possibly the Dark Slayer. Benny brings back Ahmed. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that much damage.
It was a game of jukes back and forth, but Benny won that and definitely anticipated his movement there. But one big thing I want to point out is the wave control. They cannot let these waves keep crashing in because Neil is just hitting the tower like it's a pancake and taking it so fast. They cannot let Slims push the lane like this. They have to counter and control the wave so that they don't allow Chinese Taipei to keep getting these objectives.
Oh, Ahmed, he gets hit by the flying spear, and that's going to be enough to help Benny secure the kill. Minions in bot lane starting to force up. There's two members of Indonesia right now trying to push top side. This opens up the game here for Chinese Taipei on the bot half.
Yeah, they lost a tower, lost a kill. It was a better trade, but look at that. Wow, Chognar uses abilities and basically blocked all that TC and was not pulled.
Y-Force, though, still taking a decent chunk of damage. We're on the Lindis.
There we go.
Into zone off away. You can see Wins is just trying to get underneath the tower as that is going to fall once again. Neil is just demolishing these left and right. Wura gets taken down low.
No,
Hans tries to get in onto the backside, but he will just get taken out himself. Chinese Taipei, now the 6th tower in their name.
Hans, don't be a martyr. Don't go in there if your entire team is running away and so low. Don't try to fight. That is so risky.
Comes out, it gets all 4 members of Chinese Taipei, Ahmed onto the backside, but there just isn't enough damage. They're so far behind. So what happens when you sit 8,000 gold behind at 9 minutes?
Yeah, you just don't have the damage. Look at Neil. He's just constantly taking the tower left and right. I mean, they are so good at wave control and pushing that wave to tower and is securing the tower every single time. Look, the next wave is coming. The top wave is pushing in. This is exactly what Chinese Taipei wants here because Kyugo's going to take a tower too if they don't stop him.
Yeah, Neil just whacking away at the tower. They already got super minions now forming in the mid lane, and this is now going to start ticking down the timer onto Indonesia's demise because Chinese Taipei can now look to control the top side of the map, go around this Dark Slayer, try and bait in Indonesia for a fight, or just take the Dark Slayer itself.
Yeah, Indonesia can't really contest. They're at 10k go behind almost, and this is really tight. And wow, nice Chognar there. Blocks the flying spear, but he's getting too
Oh
low.
my goodness, though! The World Devourer is just going to eat Indonesia for breakfast because, my lord, that was disgusting by Benny.
Yeah, that War Devour just changed the landscape of that fight immediately. Hans was not there. Chognar, he went in, took out so much damage, but his team was not with there. He blocked all of the CC, but it just wasn't enough.
Oh, Hans, he's trying his darnest, but unfortunately, Star will send him to oblivion. And with that, Chinese Taipei are going to go ahead and take the series 2-0.
Man,